Hey everyone, welcome back to Sengoku Basara 4 Sumeragi, and today we're going to be playing through with Yamanaka Shikanosuke, so let's have a look at him. So Shikanosuke is a new character added for Basara 4, and he's most notable for having a deer companion, who we've seen before. And so his deer companion's name is Oya-san, and so I think the fan community translated it as Pops. But, spoiler alert, in Shikanosuke's anime route ending, it is revealed that Oya-san is actually female. And apparently Shikanosuke didn't notice this the whole time, so it's a bit of a fun ending. So before I have to talk about Shikanosuke, I feel like I have to talk about another character named Amago Haruhisa. So in Basara 3, there were 5 characters added to the game, and they were called the non-playable area warlords, along with Naoi Kanetsugu. So he was kind of the 6th one, even though Kanetsugu was a character that existed beforehand. So these 6 characters were intended to be NPC boss characters that were never going to be playable. All of them had generic, kind of reskinned, generic enemy models, given a couple flashy moves just to make them a little bit unique. And so these characters did not have any influence on the plot. They were basically just there to fill out the game a little bit more. Basara 3 had a smaller cast, there weren't as many characters, there weren't as many playable characters, and so they needed some extra characters to stand in for making stages and being bosses. So that's where these 6 area warlords came into play. And so none of these characters are ever referenced by any other main Basara characters. None of them really have unique interactions. None of them are involved in the story. None of them have any relationships with any of the playable cast. They were just there as actual NPCs. So, one of them, Yoritsuna, he was just a regular foot soldier model, but he had, tree branches attached to his back, and he could, drop trees and falling logs on you. But otherwise, his attacks were just regular foot soldier attacks. There was also another guy, and he would basically summon the undead. He would take dead enemy soldiers and resurrect them, and make them fight against you. And that was Nambu Harumasa. And he just had a generic ninja model, so he had the same model as the generic ninja enemies that we encounter. So one of these area warlords is Amago Haruhisa, and Amago Haruhisa also has a generic enemy model of a regular foot soldier. His shtick was that he could disappear into the sand, and so on his stage he would disappear into the sand, and you had to go find him, and he could pop out of the sand and attack you and then retreat again. So again, he wasn't relevant to the plot. None of the characters had special relationships or special dialogue with him. It was said, however, that, historically, Amago Haruhisa, the Amago clan, had a rivalry with the Mori clan. So I believe in some, developer notes or some out-of-game material, it was said that Amago Haruhisa was enemies or rivals with Motonari Mori, even though there was pretty much no evidence to show that in the game, because Haruhisa had no impact on the plot. And so the reason why I'm emphasizing that is, in this game, Shikanosuke, this guy here, he works for Amago Haruhisa, and his backstory is basically that Amago Haruhisa has gone missing, and so Shikanosuke is on a mission to go and basically find his master. So I found that a little bit surprising, considering that Haruhisa had nothing to do with the plot, and he doesn't actually appear in Basara 4 at all, other than being mentioned by Shikanosuke. Although, in Basara 4 Sumeragi, Haruhisa returns under the alias Poem Amago, which is basically just him with a slight mask over his face, and he appears as one of the roulette results. We've seen him a few times. He just pops up, and he'll do his thing where he just disappears in the sand and then pop up a couple times, and if you hit him you get some extra medals for using in the shop. So, interesting choice. I wonder if we'll ever see Haruhisa come back as an actual Basara character, or maybe even a playable character, but as of now, Haruhisa has not been playable. He's just been a non-plot relevant NPC up until now, I guess, being related to Shikanosuke. Anyways, let's have a look at Shikanosuke. That's a lot of talking, like I usually do. So Shikanosuke fights with these two, like, nunchucks, which are also like cudgels, I guess. So the historical Shikanosuke was famous for having deer antlers on his helmet, so that's where this idea came from, him having a deer companion. Historically, Shikanosuke also served not Amago Haruhisa himself, but he served Amago Haruhisa's son. But he was very loyal to the Amago clan right until the very end. So this is him wearing Haruhisa's kind of color scheme, like the pink armor. You'll notice that sometimes Shikanosuke doesn't have his full armor on, like you see here in the background here. Oya-san's actually wearing the rest of his armor, so he has some skills where he gives his armor to Oya-san and Oya-san will become more aggressive. Oya-san is basically like an NPC ally for you. Can't be targeted by enemies, can get stunned but doesn't have a health bar, and she'll just run around kicking enemies or running them over until you do a skill that involves her somehow. Let's look at his joke weapons. Aw, look at the cute little face. Like little snackies. It's got a crab and a little squid. Or octopus. That's cute. It's also joked about that Oya-san's actually stronger than Shikanosuke himself. So I have, with Shikanosuke, I have Naotora. And the reason why I picked Naotora was, well, Shikanosuke doesn't really have that many connections with the other Basara characters. He is not involved in too many other characters' plots, and when he is, it's often like a side story or an offshoot. Which, you know, we haven't seen Shikanosuke much in any of these playthroughs up till now. I mean, the last episode I uploaded, we did his stage at the very end just to show who he was. We've seen him running after Oya-san a few times, with opportunities to do like a duel against him, but we haven't actually really seen Shikanosuke very much. So he is one of the new characters like Matabe who don't really get involved in the other people's main storylines much. So I decided to partner up with Naotora because she's also new for Basara 4 and we haven't really had a chance to look at her. In hindsight, I should have done Naotora paired up with Maria, but at the time, like the first few episodes of the series, I wasn't really sure how I was going to go about it. I just gave people NPC allies that I thought were most fitting to the story, and I knew Maria was going to be fighting Naotora later on, so I didn't partner them up. And you know, later on that didn't stop me from partnering Yoshiaki with Nobunaga, so I guess that point is moot. Let's have a look at Naotora. I do really like her design. It's very elegant, but it's also like befitting of a warrior. Has like a little bit of a bridal theme to it. You can see like her hairpiece in the original outfit. Looks like a piece of a veil. Oh, so this is her with a different hairstyle. I quite like this one actually. If you compare it. She's got a few more bangs. Shorter ponytail. Whoa, what is this one? That's kind of interesting. This is a Monster Hunter collab. And this is a Tales of Zestiria collab. Poor Alicia. Let's have a look at her weapon. She uses a big sword, which we've seen multiple times up until now. Oh, so this is the... I think this is the one that she uses on the... Oh, never mind. Oh, those are chopsticks. Very elegant chopsticks with a very nice holder. I thought it might have been like the same sword she uses on her dojo stage, where she covers her sword in like a sheath, like a paper sheath. But it's not. I've talked about Naotora's past a few times before when we first encountered her, just for background, but I'll mention it again here. So Naotora was... her clan was basically in a feud with Takeda Shingen for a very long time, and it went on for so long that eventually her fiancé up and left her. And this made her very devastated and made her develop this one-sided grudge towards the Takeda. And so that's why we see in her stage, she has a lot of women on her stage, because her army's basically full of like women who've been widowed or like lost their families to the war, and so she's taken them in and basically trained them to become strong. So she does have a kind of hatred towards men, which she does kind of struggle with and eventually overcome a little bit in some of her stories. Her real-life counterpart has like a similar backstory, like her husband did end up running away from her and doing a bunch of other things, which basically put her as the leader of the clan for a while, and that's what she became famous for, being known as like a female samurai. Although historically people kind of still dispute if she actually was like a samurai herself or if she just led the clan. So we'll partner these two up today just to help finish out the roster. They're both characters that I'm not very familiar with, so we'll see how this goes. I think I'll still try the same difficulty we've been going with. I think it's generally been going pretty well, so let's go have a look at them in story mode.
足利義輝様が天下創生の御事のりを号令し、日の本に衝撃と興奮が渦巻いたまさにその日、なんと我が尼子領内でお家存亡の危機に関わるほどの一大事件が起こった。我が主春様こと尼子春久様がお城から忽然と姿を消したのである。この事件は後に尼子の春様の神隠し事件として日の本の犯罪史上に蹴らないで親さん。ごちゃごちゃ言ってないで早く行け。もう親さんはせっかちなんだから大事なんすよこういう説明って。こうして僕見習い武将の山中鹿之介とその師匠鹿のおやっさんは痛い行きますから角で刺さないでおやっさん。
I love the way they do the emotes for Oya-san, and it's how the little deer emotes, so cute. Let's go visit Naotora. I know Shikanosuke has a special rival cutscene with her. Oh, they're so cute. So if you're wondering why my Oya-san is glowing golden, same reason as a lot of the other ones I've kind of talked about in the previous episodes, but I have a special weapon inscription equipped on Shikanosuke, which powers up some of his moves and makes Oya-san stay in this powered up state, because one of his attacks, and I believe his Basara attack, also leaves her like that. Let's have a look at his skill set. As you can hear, he's got like some sound effects too. Did you do that, Oya-san? Did you leave the geyser? That's interesting. There's a guard stance. If I hold... Oh, she's taking a nap. Look at her. Aww. Look at those bubbles coming out of her mouth. Or her nose, I guess. Okay, so if I hold the button down, he'll just launch his enemies to make that ringing sound. Oh, okay. So that attack... Oh, I can't even move when I'm like that. Okay. He launches an enemy, and then what happens is Oya-san will run over to the other side and she'll knock enemies back at you, and you can knock them back at her, and you basically play this like tennis match back and forth with your enemies, which is pretty fun actually. There's also this move. Oya-san kicks Shikanosuke and he goes flying. And then if I'm doing my moving attack, I'll launch Oya-san. That's kind of cute, they're tag team moves. Otherwise, Oya-san will just kind of wander around the field attacking enemies randomly until you do one of the moves that kind of brings her to your side. Wait, that one? That's interesting. Okay, my guarding square move is the same as my moving triangle move? Wait, no. Okay, no, they're different, okay. Okay, this one, I get kicked forward. And then in this one, I kick her forward. I got a little confused there for a second just because I'm a little bit out of it. And then I have this move. I think if you hold the button down... Okay, I guess that didn't make a difference. That's pretty cute. Let's look at R2 moves. Oh, it broke as it hit the wall. I'm assuming you actually go play fetch with her. Okay, I guess you switch to like a heavy mode. Or if I hit the attack button, the bells ring out a bit stronger. But it makes you really slow and then you can't move. Oh, this one lets me control Oya-san. Now Oya-san has the armor. Let's see what she can do if I attack. Can she guard? Nope, she can't guard. I can kick. What else can I do? I can headbutt. Kick. And then just kind of ram. I think it ends automatically after a while, but since my special inscription probably lets it stay on for longer. Man, she looks evil, like those glowing deer eyes. You wouldn't want that sneaking up on you in the middle of the forest, right? And then I think if you do Shikanosuke's Basara attack, at the end, it leaves Oya-san wearing the armor, except I'm not controlling her, so then she'll... Oh, look, she created a geyser. Okay. Nice, good girl. I think if I do my Basara attack, I transfer my armor to Oya-san, and then she'll act independently, so I'm unable to control her, but she'll be increasingly strong and aggressive at that point. So, okay, let's give this a try. Right, there's a mid-air attack. I forgot to show that off, and heavy. Well, look at her go. One taunt. Oh, that's so cute. He should be friends with Hideaki. That's totally something Hideaki would do. hear a lot of deer sounds and bells ringing. I wanna play rally with Oya-san. Oh look, she's grabbing them too. Okay. I know she doesn't exactly listen to what you say all the time, depending on her animations. I wanna try doing the rally with her. She's not cooperating. Maybe you have to hold the button down. Okay. Okay, there we go. Sort of. Come on, Oya-san, play with me. You're not playing with me. Oh, there we go. We got a little rally going back and forth, sort of. We hit like 2 people back and forth. That's alright, I guess. Come on, play with me. There we go. Oh no, don't! I'm playing with my deer! Stop getting in our way, come on. Oya-san, okay, you don't want to play catch with me. That's fine. What if I do this? Come on, go fetch. That didn't really do much. Not much for an R2 move. I feel like there should be more to it. There probably is. Knowing this game, I just don't know it. Okay, maybe after I take over the space, I'll switch to Oya-san and see how she plays. Oh, that's his regular triangle move I forgot to show off. Okay, let's switch to Oya-san. Oh look, Shikanosuke's attacking too. Good job, boy, good boy. Is he attacking? He's not doing anything. I think that was Naotora, actually. I don't remember giving her orders, but... I can fling people around. Man, I should just play the rest of the playthrough as Oya-san. Oh, she's happy about that, see? You'd like that, wouldn't you, girl? Doesn't run very fast though. I don't want to face a tiger like this. Oh, that's the wrong switch button. Let's go save our base. Oh, look how high I went. Thanks, Oya-san. Should also give Naotora some Basara. If I can find any boxes. Ah! Get off me! Help me, Naotora. This tiger's butt is in my camera. Oh no, I missed. I was playing catch with Oya-san and I missed. Get him, get him, girl. I almost said boy. There we go. There we go, nice. That's cute. Look at them roll around like balls. Surely there's some Basaras around here. Just build up a few with her. There we go. How dare you fight back against me? I'm your boss, Naotora. Don't you recognize me? Okay, let's get rid of your doppelganger or your evil twin, Naotora. Oh! That was easy. I love how when he comes to a stop.
優しくなりたいな。そしたらきっとあいつだって。
下手人はお前だ。違うの？ごめんなさい。我こそはキリンジ鹿之助大活躍で、あれで、待ってください、おやさん。
She just magically take back her armor.
One 発目は空振りっすね。しかも有効な手がかりも何一つなしです。これは想像以上に手強い山っすよ、おやっさん。おやっさん仕込みの探偵術がついに炸裂するっす。おやっさんの探偵心得その14、常に冷静でいろ。ないだ頭脳に推理はひらめくすね。108の心得、この鹿之助の頭脳にバッチリ収まってるっすよ。とにかく今は手当たり次第手がかりを探すっす。おやっさんの探偵心得その1、捜査は足で稼ぐっす。
I'm amazed how much personality they can give some of these characters in Basara, considering there's a handful of them that don't actually talk. Like Oya-san, and then Kotaro, and Tadakatsu. Like, you think it'd be enough to have one character in the cast that can't talk, but like a whole bunch of them, and be playable too, and still have personality? Fantastic. Okay, I'm trying to pick stages that we haven't really seen too much of. I mean, this one we've only done a couple times. I'm sick of doing Ieyasu's stage, you guys know that. Shimazu's we've only seen a few times too, but his isn't really that interesting. We've seen his a couple times too. But if I do this stage, then they're gonna... You see, because sometimes, even though the first half of the story mode is semi-random, depending on your choices of the stages, it changes whichever next one spawns. So for example, doing this stage, I think spawns afterwards like a Takeda stage or a Kenshin stage, and we've done a lot of those already. Let's do Shimazu. We haven't seen too much of him. I still need to feature him in a playthrough. Did she just put down a bomb? Wow, Oya-san, you are full of surprises. Okay, I think I'm gonna show off Naotora's moves here. She's a little slow though, so I don't know, we'll see how it works for this stage. Maybe I'll switch back and then use her in the next stage. So Naotora uses a heavy long sword. Now the thing about Naotora is she has the biggest moveset out of everyone in the game because of the way her moves combo, kind of like Keiji. So when I showed off Keiji, he had that one move that was basically like a combo continuation move. You press at the end of any other move and it changes its properties depending on the move that immediately preceded it. Naotora does that with basically all her moves. Depending on how you chain them together, they take different properties and they do different things. So I don't think I'm going to be able to show them all off, but maybe you'll get an idea of them as I use her. So she's not as slow as some of the other characters, but she's not super fast either. She's like her running speed is pretty decent, but I think her swing speed of her attacks could be a bit better. So regular attacks, And then if I hold the button down, she'll like leap and create a little crater. Regular triangle attack. Guard stance. This move's pretty cool, but it does make her turn around. Which changes your camera angle. I think that usually upsets my rhythm sometimes. And this one, I think this one might be a grab or like a punch. Oya-san, what are you doing? Dropping bombs and digging geysers? And then... Oh, I already did that one. Okay, this move. She'll charge forward a little bit and then thrust. So I think like if I... Yeah, see, like if I do... Here's my regular triangle move. But then if I press R1 during... So this is my R1 move. And then if I press R1 during the triangle move, I do this. Oh, hi guys. You came to me. Oh, and see, if I press the triangle during the R1 move, she changes into this. So, like, pretty much every move... Like, depending on how you chain them together, they completely change, so... I'm not going to be able to show them all off here, but we'll see what comes up. Let's check out her R2 moves. That one's pretty cool. A little slow startup though. How about this one? Oh, here's the thing that she puts on her sword for the dojo stage. I'm not sure what this does. It can't be a power-up, right? Oh, I think it leaves enemies at 1 HP, or it leaves like generals at 1 HP. That's interesting. There must be a purpose to it, I just don't know it. Oh, thanks Oya-san for continuing my combo. Oh yeah, so I have a special inscription also equipped on Naotora's weapon, and her inscription is called Respect Women. And it does double damage to men and half damage to women, so she's not really good at fighting, well, basically her own stage, but there aren't that many stages that predominantly feature women, and if you're with another character, you can just switch out and use them if you're fighting a female boss, but again, there's not too many of them. Oh, hey guys. You came to play more? Let's try this attack again. I wanna see what this does. See, it leaves them at 1 HP, I think. Oh, this must be good for, like, building up your combo count. Because then you won't kill them, you can just continue to deal damage to them. Except Oya-san's killing them, but... Oh, what is this move? Cool. Okay, let's look at her last R2 move. Oh, it's a throw. That's pretty cool. Oh, she just runs, like, she just sheathed her sword. I thought maybe she changed to, like, a punching stance or something. That's pretty cool. Wait, what was that other move? I want to try this one. Okay, that was cool. So, I thought it was a grab, but it's not. It's just, if you hit someone, you can continue it with a combo. Okay, neat. Maybe I'll stick to this move then.
おやっさんの探偵心得その3人を見たら下手人と思えってことで覚悟クソが島津様に合わせる顔がね逃げろ
So she has such an expansive moveset, but I just don't know how to make the best of it. Okay, let's see if we can do this. Let's go to the choke point. Actually, maybe this will be pretty easy because of the double damage against men thing. Might actually come in really handy. I just hope they don't get past me. Your sword has good range though, that helps. Well, thanks, Oya-san. You're the real warrior around here. I'm just gonna stand here. Because I don't want to let someone by accident, like I did with Soren, was it? So I guess the nice thing about having Shikanosuke is that it's like having 3 characters, because you get Oya-san too. Okay, they're just coming from this side, so I guess it's safe for me to go this way. This guy's changing directions. There we go. Okay, let's show off a little bit. Heavy attack and then mid-air. See, it looks like I know what I'm doing, but I do not know what I'm doing. That's the beauty of Basara. You can look cool, mashing buttons, even though you don't know what you're doing. Okay, where am I going? I don't want to go there. See, that's a little disorienting having your camera switch. The nice thing about Naotora is because she's considered like a heavy character too, that if you run into any boxes, she'll just break them automatically. You don't have to stop and actually attack them. Ow! You shot me at point blank range. Okay, let's try your Basara attack. Oh, that was pretty cool. Let's try Shikanosuke's Basara attack, since we didn't see it in the last stage. Oya-san, stop it. I want to show off. Oh, he just killed him. Oh, never mind. Okay, good. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. What can I do? Oh yeah, the only thing I could do in this state is like fling my tiny bells. So his Basara attack, he like jumps on Oya-san, and the Oya-san runs forward while you smash people with your cudgels, and then Oya-san like bumps Shikanosuke off, and then Shikanosuke lies on the ground, and you see two spotlights over each of them, while Shikanosuke like reaches out towards Oya-san slowly, and then you're left in like your powerless state while Oya-san takes your armor for a bit. I wonder if you can switch with the R2 move once that happens. I'll have to test this out next time.
俺はあの夜確かに見たんだ。なんだかこう闇夜に漂う不思議な光を。多分。なるほどなるほど。いかにも怪しいですね。謎の光。これは春様失踪と関連があるのか。あるとすれば一体。まさか。その光は。月からの使者。実は春様はかぐや姫の末裔でついに迎えが来たのでは。はいはい、なわけないっすよね。でも一応一つの可能性としては無視できない。じゃあ冗談なのでお願いだから足を踏まないでおやさん。
Let's see what's next.
最下集です。独眼竜が地下に誰かがいる。お尋ね者発見。
Okay, we've beat up Kanbei a lot recently, so we'll spare him. Actually, I can't remember if we've done this one before. We've done this stage, the Takada stage, where it's Yukimura versus Naotora. I don't remember if we've done the one where it's just versus Shingen, that is not the Kawanakajima one. Let's do it anyways.
Tora no Yakata to shitte tobikonde kuru ka. Sono dokyou ya yoshi. Kangei suru zo.
Oyakata sama! 今日までの鍛錬、この雪村めに示させていただきたく。よ
かろう。やってみせよ。雪村。俺たちも負けてられねえぜ。
So you can see it's the same as the Yukimura versus Naotora stage, but now the way the rooms are arranged are a little bit different. Oh look, Shikanosuke can also open up boxes by running into them. That's convenient.
この雪村、今燃えずしていつ燃える。武田に真田あり。いざ日の本にこの雪村あり。武田が心得人は。
Ah, he's too fast. Ah, there we go. Let's do our Basara attack on him. Let's move somewhere where we can actually see it, though. Oh no! You moved past me! Oh, there we go. See? Like little spotlights. So, when I'm like this, I can't actually attack except for like this weird attack where I like swing my rings or my bells, and it really doesn't do anything. Can even, like, I barely damage anyone with this. Can I do anything else? That is all I can do. Okay. Oh, I got my armor back. Okay, nice. Okay, next time I use my Basara attack, I'll try this move and see if it actually lets me switch. Get away from these ninjas. I love how Oya-san just uses me as like a little vaulting horse, just jumps on me. Hey Sasuke.
ついてないね、オタクもさ。ん？理由？まあ聞かなくてもすぐにわかると思うけどね。
Okay, so I think on this stage, that bar in the upper right corner is going to slowly fill up, and the more it fills up, the more strength Yukimura recovers between encounters. But if we can get to him fast enough. Then I can prevent him from recovering too fast, but Sasuke is not letting me! Where is he? I hope this works. No, I can't control it. There we go. Okay, can I switch? Oh, I can't switch. Good thing Oya-san is intelligent enough to know where to attack. Okay, let's just rush over to Yukimura before he recovers too much. Oh, thank you, Oya-san. Let's use my maximum style time. Okay, so he's gonna spend a bit of time recovering again, so we'll take over these bases. Help me out, Naotora and Oya-san. Okay, let's just go ahead. That was a strange pose he made. Oh, he was running. Or flying, not running. Oh, there's a fugitive. Where'd he go? Run, run, run. How does he get there so fast? He's like injured. And then he just teleports. Look at all these guys doing their funny pose.
それは兵法のみの教えにあらず己の志そして民の心にも通ずると知れいはい親方様お願いします行くぞ行け村
Get him!
僕も信玄様のような武将になりたいな。
Okay, go get him, Moya-san. I'll just taunt. Oh, my taunt changes too. It's just a laugh with a really weird laugh, but I might add. My hand is also very odd when I do that.
気迫だけでもわしに勝っておればな手負いの虎は恐ろしいぞ
They took back their bases. Oh, no biggie.
まさかあなた目撃者を一人残らず始末するつもりでは
My attacks are not so easy to direct.
見たか雪村これぞ
Let's do Naotora's taunt, since we haven't done that one. And Takada's her enemy. Oh, she just sheathed her sword. Okay, there we go.
我こそはキリンジ鹿之助大活躍であれれあ待ってくださいおやっさん これだけ探してまともな手がかりも出てこないとは僕の捜査に手抜かりはない相手はよほどの慎重派待てよ事件前の春様の様子などに何か手がかりがないだろうか思い出せ思い出せあそういえば事件発生の数日前春様は夕げで好物のサバの塩焼きが出ないことにご不満を漏らしていたもしや今回の失踪事件その腹いせに自ら姿を隠し家臣ともともを困らせてやろうというただの家出なんていうことをその辺の子供が言ってました有力な手がかりさえあれば再会の鬼が豊臣陣営お尋ね者発見
Okay, so Shikanosuke does have an anime route. We did talk about that before. I'm gonna do the drama route. Both of them are actually pretty good. But I do want to show off a few things in the drama route. And I know he has a special rival cutscene with Mori that's actually pretty amusing. So let's do this.
え、鹿仲間から目撃情報が出たんすか？さすがっす、さすがすぎるっす親さん。なるほど、この手紙っすね。手紙？いや今いいっす。秋のお筋かさん6歳の証言。ここ最近厳島の毛利元就がアマゴ漁を狙って何やら企んでいたらしいと。これは決定的な証拠と呼んでも過言ではないっす。下手人は厳島にあり。急ぎましょう親さん、春様の身が危ないかもしれないっす。春様まずは裏付け調査っすね親さん。逃げ道を塞いで下手人を追い詰めるっす。
どうした？何を騒いでいる？
はあ、それがおかしな子供と鹿が陣内に入り込み捕らえようとしているのですが、これがなかなかに手強く。
我が軍の時と労力を浪費するな。同時の相手など同時にさせておけばよい。
Yeah, I just wanted to see. So if I taunt with Naotora, she sheaths her sword the first time. If I taunt again, she'll flip her hair. Does having her sword sheathed actually do anything though? Well, I guess it doesn't. Okay, that's interesting. So remember that Motonari has a rivalry going on with Amago Haruhisa, or at least the Amago clan, of which Shikanosuke is a part of. So they are enemies.
毛利元就、限りなく黒に近い灰色の人物。
新たな駒、試してみるには良い機会か。
卑弥呼様、本当にあの子、鹿くんは私の敵なんでしょうか？我の声を疑ってはいません。神格は絶対なのです。
That shadowy figure talking is Himiko, basically a saintly figure that guides Tsuruhime in Basara 4, and she hears the voice of Himiko guiding her, although it's later revealed that Himiko is actually just a clever ploy used to trick her. Spoiler alert, I guess. Okay, I'm gonna take care of this guy.
この名前に何かピンときませんか？
アマゴさん？わかりません。でも大丈夫。私がバシッと占ってあげます。
我が軍を阻む者なんてありはしねえ。これより突撃いたし、存分に暴れてやりましょうぞ。
大式角はキリンの証ですよね、おやっさん。
It's still kind of interesting to me how Amago is the only area warlord to have like a plot relevance, and not only that, but in the games afterward in which he appeared in, he doesn't actually appear in Basara 4.
ご神託がありました。あなたは嵐を呼ぶ雲であると。だからズババババババーッと振り払っちゃいますよ。
It's kind of weird to see Tsuruhime do this intro without hearing her theme in the background. It's just the ominous theme of this stage.
口をつぐみなさい。はい、卑弥呼様、わかりました。どうぞ。じ
Ow. Oh, that was Oya-san knocking me into the air. No, I was trying to get back my stage. Oya-san, you messed me up this time.
教えてください。サンデーさんとは一体。
日の本は秋となる。その礎の駒となる。
かわいそうに。あんたとっくに絡め取られてるぜ。攻め上がりましょう。脇は俺たちが。
Where's Tsuruhime? Oh. It's still kind of weird for her to be an enemy on this stage, because she's not working with Mori.
嵐を呼ぶ乱世の種は芽吹く前に進んじゃいますよ。あなたの未来は見なかったことにします。卑弥呼様のお名前を語って私をなんて悪い人。
口うるさきカンナギよ。
もう
もはや駒にもなりえぬ。我が盤上の散りくずよ。聞け、カンナギ。卑弥呼などもとよりこの地にはおらぬわ。
あなたのような人にお天道様の力は使わせませんよ。きこしめしませ。
元成様、雲が日輪を覆い隠してしまいました。これでは大鏡は使えませぬ。
小娘の仕業だというのか。
鶴姫さんの証言をまとめると、サンデーなる謎の人物が事件の鍵っすね。
Oya-san's a little hard to control because she can't immediately turn left and right, kind of like Yoshitsugu.
そのサンデーなる人物
It feels like controlling a car.
厳島にいることを示しているっす。
我は日輪の申し眩しき光にひれ伏せ。
あなた、この人相書きの人物、天子竹下の行方をご存知ありませんか。では僕の質問に答えていただきましょうか。で、あれ
No, they're taking back their bases because I'm fooling around.
また悪巧みですね。私負けません。きこめし
捨て駒よ。損害の報告などせずともよい。
承知いたしました。
小娘、我と張り合うか。照らしたまえ、日輪よ。
In general, Shikanosuke's moves are a little hard to hit with because once you get going, it's easy to whiff them. Basara move in particular too, if you miss it, it's really hard to get back on track. Okay, they're gonna take over my other base too, I might as well try these ones quickly.
寺玉凛。
今のあなたは大100点です。
了解っす。
きこ
数箇所ほど陣を築いておくべきでした。
Okay, let's take the other one over fast before they get my other bases back. There we go. Okay, now I don't care if you guys take my stages.
それがどうした我が策に陰りなし。寺玉凛。
See if I can get to Tsuruhime. See, again, it's weird because she's not working with Mori, but she's on his stage. And she's still like a red enemy, like his troops are. And I get a bonus for killing her. Although she doesn't sound like she's defeated, just from the tone of her voice and the dialogue, but... Okay, this is a great rival cutscene between Shikanosuke and Mori. Jump through the ring. Natural instinct. I like how he's calling him Sunday. That's his Zabi name. And as we saw on the other Zabi Land stage, Shikanosuke also gets converted to Zavism later. He's getting swung around. Look at him spin. Speaking of which, like I said, Shikanosuke gets converted, quote-unquote, converted into Zavism, and this is a story path where he kind of does. So that's why he participates in the Super Zabi Land stage.
Sunday Mori 本当に恐ろしい男だった。でもおやさん、僕気づいちゃいました。あの雰囲気、あの変な歌、必死に隠そうとしても僕にはわかる。サンデーモーリは間違いなくザビー教徒っす。つまり愛の楽園とはザビー教の総本山を示す暗号に違いないっす。謎はまるっとスリッとゴリッと解けた。春様は王友ザビーランドにあり。春様春様どこですか。山中の鹿之介めとおやすさんがお迎えに上がりましたよ。しかし見ればさあ演目を想像しますよ。どんなミュージックで攻めましょうか。
Surprised you could do that move in midair. This one, where San just kind of teleports to you and swings you around. Ah.
ノリノリの踊れるミュージックで男の先の紐はゆるゆるですよ。
ハル様、あのゴリラを捨ててどうしてザビー教なんかに。
胸打ち、ライフリの音がうるさくて祈りに集中できません。
申し訳ございません。この程度の理不尽は朝飯前。
僕も大事な信者たちを1000レベルつけるの大変だったのに。
Build up some Basara for Naotora as well.
幼なじみができました。ザビー様が言いました。
あやつはとんでもないものを盗んでいきました。
次はザビー様を描く物語。今回はどんなストーリーでいきましょうか。
どの話でもザビー殿が民からお金巻き上げて終わりなんだよな。
あなたの鮮明名、もしかして犬ぞりですか。
ザビー様が求めるのは人々の笑顔。お笑いが手っ取り早いですね。
ネタがつまらなくとも笑いなさい。笑う角にはザビー来たるです。皆者も力を振り絞り立ち上がるのだ。奇跡を祈ってる場合じゃないって。
お前などザビー寺子屋から出直しです。
That's a cute attack. Okay, I'm gonna leave Muneshige alive this time again.
人である。
Can't be bothered.
中心である。この立ち合いにてそれらが示されることを祈りましょう。決まった。
I love how Munishigi's just like hiding in the corner, moping about by himself in the zombie costume until you run away.
ソーリン様、入信希望者が並んでおります。
なんとかランドへ潜り込んだはいいものの、この辺りを探す限りはハル様の姿は見えませんね。やはり皆さん、このような形だけでも入信して教団内部から捜査を進めるしかないっす。
Okay, there we go. Smell you later, Muneshige.
大空に花開くザビー様の笑顔のように。
Can't catch me on the roller coaster. Look how fast this thing's going.
怪しげな乗り物を発見。なんだこの乗ってしまいたい誘惑は。
開演セレモニーの準備が整いましたね。
That one dancing dude.
ステップやまないノリノリのダンスビートの中、私たちの笑みを取り戻すためのネタが。
Shikanosuke also has a good rival cutscene with Soren.
ザビよ。
おっ。やっ。よいしょ。と。お。いいよ。
I like how Soren had the courtesy not to step on Oya-san's head.
わざわざアニマル割引を作った甲斐がありました。
しかもダメっす。突っ込んだら負けっす。実は僕先に入信しているハル様。いや、アマゴハルヒサさんと知り合いなんですけど。
I'm gonna wait till Muneshige gets here to do my Giga Basara.
あなたが言っているのはポエム。
これ降りられないんですけど。
こうなったらやっちゃいますか。
私についてこい。
おいでませ愛の楽園。さああなたもレッツ入信ザビー。ん どうしました？さん、はい。ザビー。
ザビー。
ま、宗重よりはマシですね。いいでしょう。あなたの洗礼名はバンビ鹿之助にします。そしてあなたは鹿せんべいでいいです。
まずは成功っすね、親さん。潜入捜査開始っす。待っててくださいね、ハル様。
ザビー。さあ、あなたも言ってごらんなさい。ザビー。
Soren has quite the musical voice despite sounding also annoying at the same time. So that's where Shikanosuke got the name Bambi Shikanosuke from Soren and being converted to Zavism. We'll do one free play stage with Shikanosuke after this, because there's one thing I want to kind of show off as well that we didn't get a chance to do in this episode of the story mode. So we did Naotora stage, Shimazu, Takeda, Motonari, and Soren. The nice thing about this playthrough too was that we were able to see all of Shikanosuke's rival cutscenes, which is pretty good because he has good ones with Soren and Motonari. I like those ones. They're cute. Okay, so we'll do one free play stage with Shikanosuke. And this is a stage that I was hoping would show up in the story playthroughs, but we didn't get to it, or we didn't find it. I'll show you. This one. So this stage actually is the last stage on Shikanosuke's anime route, and we haven't encountered it before, and I'm kind of surprised it hasn't popped up so far, but it's a stage against Naotora and Maria, who we saw at the end of our Mario playthrough. They had something going on there. So this is like the hot spring stage. It's actually the same as Keiji's party stage, but we go through it in a different order. I can't remember what the secret objective or the secret path was in this one, because I know that there's something you can do. In any case, this stage is kind of about all the maidens in the game, so we'll encounter Magoichi, Tsuruhime, Naotora, and Maria on the stage. So a lot of the girl characters, short of like Oichi and Matsu, and what else am I missing? Yeah, those two. Look at him talking to Oya-san. Oh my.
今日を世の乙女を癒す日とする。みなゆっくり休んでゆけ。
癒すと言ってもお湯しかないのね。まああなたなら仕方ないのかしら。
姫巫女殿、どうだろう。あまり立派ではないかもしれないが。
そんなことはありません。間近で見るととっても大きくてふわっと柔らかそうです。
まじまじ見られるとちょっと照れるな。でも少しくらいなら触っても大丈夫だぞ。
羨ましいです。何を食べるとこんなに大きくなるんでしょう。
これは一体
Oh yeah, and Kasuga. That's who else I'm missing. So Oichi, Kasuga, and Matsu are not on the stage for the girls.
だからズババババババーッと振り払っちゃいますよ。あれれ、あなたもこのふわっと大きな虎さんを見に来たんですか？
There's like tiger cages opening down there, that's what you're hearing.
しなやかで可愛いメストラだろ。よし、特別だ。私の愛子と戯れても構わないぜ。
ちょこっと汗をかきました。ザブーンとお風呂いただきますね。
Oh. So I defeated her fast enough that it actually opens up this side of the stage and I take a secret path. Does that mean I don't get to see Magoichi? Because Magoichi is on the other side.
そうか。
待ってくださいよ。おやっさん。あれ？
Yeah, see, that other side of the map is totally closed off now. So I think if you defeat Tsuruhime too quickly, you get to skip ahead to this part. So you can see that big room in the center is actually the same as the place where you do Keiji's party stage. This big stage here. Okay, so I guess we won't see Magoichi. Where's the roulette guy? Oh, there he is. Thanks, Oya-san. Oh, there! Look, we found a Mago! We found Haruhisa! But I don't recognize him because of his mask. Haru-sama! Haru-sama, I'm here! See, that's what I mean when I talked about him disappearing into the sand. Haru-sama! Haru-sama! I found you! Why don't you recognize me? Don't you recognize me? I'm Shikanosuke! Your loyal retainer! Beating you up for medals! Yeah, so he just keeps doing that until you hit him enough times or he has a timer that runs out. So I think that if you take too long on this stage, and you take too long to kill Naotora, then Maria appears here in the middle, and you basically have to fight both of them at the same time. And since we got Naotora so early, that's why we opened up this secret passage here with the path to the hot spring where Maria is. Oh, yay, more money. I call it money, but like these guys actually carry Tenka medals, which is a special currency just for Sumeragi for purchasing costumes and special weapons and extra skills for the characters. So it's not technically money because the yen is used for upgrading weapons and stuff, but I just call it money because it's a little easier for you guys to catch on that way. There's a lot of different currencies in this game. Don't want to confuse you guys. Ah, no skull and crossbones. More Tenka medals though. It's always nice. music here is relaxing. It's nice. Perfect for a little hot spring getaway with the gals, right? Oh, look at all the guys are allured by her.
気持ちいい。ここのお湯は最高ね。
Tricky camera shots. Oh, look at all of them, they just died from love.
見て。
And then she's got like 2 female guards here.
汗が宝石のよう。
It's very clever.
自ら貸し付くか。
Those clever camera angles that mean that they don't have to render a swimsuit Maria.
また少し汗かいちゃった。今度の湯船はどこがいいかしら。
Look at her hold her arm up, she's just stuck like that, frozen. Their mouth open.
我こそはキリンジ鹿之助大活躍であれれ待ってくださいおやっさん
So yeah, I just wanted to show off that stage because it's kind of a unique stage and it hasn't come up in our story playthroughs, so I just thought I'd like to share it. Take care of these weapons. So we're getting near the end of our Basara series. We've played through most of the characters, there's only a couple left. But I'm always up for playing more Basara in the future, so, you know, maybe I'll come back to this game after I've done all the... well, like, I guess half the character playthroughs, since half of the characters I'm only using as computer allies. Just to save time, since there's 40 characters in this game. And we've also done most of all the stages too. There's only a few stages we haven't seen, but like a few of them are a bit redundant, other than, you know, this one with the hot springs one. So thank you so much for watching, guys. I hope you guys are enjoying the series. Let me know if there's anything you'd like to see, any particular characters, any endings, any particular stages that I'm missing that you would like to have a look at. Let me know in the comments. Thanks so much, guys, and I'll see you in the next episode. Bye-bye!